what's happening? I just wrapped up a new student interview. He signed his first client within the first 30 days from cold calling, and he's just quit his 9 to 5 job as well. He was previously in other programs and didn't get any results. And after joining me and the team, after 30 days, he's already got his first client and he's quit his job. So if you guys are interested in mentorship, we do not sell courses. You will never catch me trying to promote a course online. It's dead. Do not buy courses. Buy from someone you can actually learn from on a daily basis. But I've got him to drop hella free value within the video, so make sure you run up to the subscribe button. More interviews coming your way. I've got a whiteboard, so I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's it, bro. I remember like when I first started, because I took such a big risk. When I didn't close appointments, I was like doubting myself. And then one person, I've still got a message somewhere. I got that email saying, "Hey Andre, I've paid," and I was just like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then after that, it all kicked in. I was like, "Oh, okay, so I just got to do this 10 more times, and I'm at 10k." I'm like, "All right, cool, let's do it." So yeah, bro, you just need to, whatever you done to get that meeting, you just got to repeat it like 20 times.
And it'll be even quicker because I'll get better at actually doing the process.
Yeah.
I think I must have called like 500 electricians in like 2 weeks. It's not a lot now compared to the thing.
Yeah.
But for me starting out, because I was shook when I started. So it's like, just the comparison is like, wow. But now it's like, you can kind of gauge it,
Yeah. Well, how's it going with the client anyway? Are they happy or?
Yeah, when I spoke to him, because I spoke to him on the phone, he's pretty happy with just what's it called, the schedule and the content. And then I think he wanted a bit more of a focus on TikTok and that type of thing. So
Cool.
I filmed like, what was it? I could probably like squeeze out like 5-6 videos just from the ones I recorded. So I think I'll do it as like one post a week. I don't know if that's too little though. Or do you think we should do more?
TikTok, I would probably do once a day.
Once a day? Oof.
Yeah, but the money's got to make sense to do it. Because it's your first client, I would just go ham. Like I would just go so hard with it, and then like do it cheaper, like kind of kiss some ass for the first couple of months, and then like use him as like a walk-in testimonial, like his content, like the leverage, like go in and every time you speak to him, be like, "Hi guys, meeting my client today." Film like a little vlog or whatever, like meeting clients in London type of stuff, you know. And then just leverage the fuck out of it. That's what I done. Because like my first proper client, not proper client, my first client before I got like a real client was like £200 British. And I was just screenshotting every message. Every time I got on the call, I was like, smile, and then took a screenshot, you know. And she was cool with that. Like, she knew I was like just starting out and I was doing it hella cheap, and she was happy to like, when she was even sending me text messages, she was writing them out like as if they were testimonials. So yeah, just kiss them ass for a bit, take the shit, and then like your next, like you're not the next client or the client after that, then go a bit bigger with it, you know. So yeah, you could do that, and then that way you can ask him for referrals, because I guarantee he knows like 30 people that need your help. Yeah, 100%. They all talk to each other, so like he'll know every single person in that street, you know. So if you do a sick job for him, like go crazy with it, and then just ask him like, "You cool just to pop an email to everyone on the street asking if they need any help?" He's not gonna say no. If it comes from him as well, like you can even say like, once it's finished, you can even say, "I'll happily do your marketing for free for the next like 3 months." If you go in and tell every single person that like how great I am.
Easy referral, yeah.
Yeah. He gets free marketing. It's gonna take you like 3 hours to set up, and then you get like 5 clients.
The thing I was worried about for the TikTok is just that I'm gonna have to be filming like a lot of them. That's the thing. So it's not too bad, but yeah, I have to see them.
Yeah. You could probably find someone to do it for you. Like from the Philippines. I mean, I've just took a new person on, and he does any YouTube video and a thumbnail for like 30 US dollars. And then he also said he'll do shorts for like £10 each, or $10 each. So that's like £7 per short. So you can definitely find someone. And he's only like 15 as well, so like that's quite decent money to him. But if I was just starting out, I would have said like, I've got this client or whatever, can I give you like 100 a month, 200 a month, and then we just complete the job for him. Is that cool? And then say to him like, I need more clients. So like, if you can do a good job, I can work with you forever. So okay, it's only 200 or 100 this month and next month, and then in 6 months' time we'll have like 100 or like 10 of those, for instance, and say that's 1,000 for you. And it will be in the same niche. It'll be the same thing. I did see an AI tool the other day. I can't remember what it's called. There's loads of them about now, but they make all your shorts for you. Like the AI thing knows like the words that get the most reach or whatever it is, and then it does all the captions, everything, all in like 60 seconds. I tried it out and it made like 10 shorts in 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes?
Yeah, literally. I was gobsmacked. And it was a free trial as well. I've just been trying to test all the different free trials out to see what one works best. So like, yeah, you could probably do something like that, bro. Yeah. There's loads. I saw it on TikTok. So I reckon you just go with one of them AI tools, test it out, see what happens. Because that'll know the algorithm as well more than like a person. So it probably does make more sense using a computer to do it.
What we're gonna see, need something. Yeah, for the growth of their page.
Do
you think I should like get one of those? What's it called again? Do you know you pay to get like a certain amount of followers? Should I do that right now? You think, or what should I do in that sort of things?
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Like, do you know how you can like buy a certain amount of views or followers for like Instagram or Facebook? Should I be doing that or no?
Not for him. For you, yeah, you can if you want. I don't think it's important, but I mean, you can if you want for your Instagram, like add an extra few thousand followers or whatever, right? But I don't think it's important, man. As long as the content's good, because if the content's shit and you got loads of followers, your content's still shit. So, yeah, I would worry about getting like real followers organically and building it up, man. Have you tried the Instagram strategy with him, like liking other people and following other people?
I haven't really gotten the chance to do it that much because he only sent it to me like a couple of days ago.
Alright.
That's why it's been a bit slow on that side of things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Should I be doing it for Instagram and Facebook? Because I think their main focus is Insta.
Yeah, I'll just do Insta. I done it with TikTok, but the only thing was when I unfollowed loads of people, they blacklisted my account. So like I went from getting like 10,000 views to getting like 2 views. So yeah, just be careful with it. I'd recommend having like 2 accounts as well. Like one that's his business account that you don't do anything like risky on, and then have another one that's just like, it's still like a business one, but you can take some risk on it, and if it fucks up, then it doesn't matter.
Well, like TikToks, you say?
Yeah.
Wait, how would that work? They like the posting?
You can schedule. There's like scheduling tools. You can just Google like free scheduling tools, and it will post to both.
Okay, I get what you're saying now. Things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can you do that on Hootsuite? Yeah.
Yeah, Hootsuite's a good one.
If you want to start the.
Yeah, I'll start it. Yeah.
Certain questions.
I wrote down some questions because I was planning on just like making them into shorts. So like I can just start now if you want. Let me try to find them. So yeah, while I'm finding this, do you wanna just like, I guess it's corny, but do you wanna just like introduce yourself and like, I don't know, where you're from, how old you are, how you got into SMMA, etc.
Okay. So my name's Elijah. So I'm from North London. 19. How did I get into SMMA? I think it was a thing where I wasn't sure what I was gonna do from uni. In like back in like 13. Because I didn't get into the course I wanted to get into. So then I was like, okay, let me start doing something web design. So how did I even go from there? I was learning web design like by myself, teaching myself to code. Then literally, I would say a couple months ago, I got a job so I could buy like a course from like a guy that was like proper like certified with like web design. And I was learning it from him. And it must have been, how do I say it? I was in like a group with a bunch of guys that were in the course.
Yeah.
and then one of the guys was doing like a cold call.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, bro, this guy's really sick. He's doing cold calls. He was calling people. I was like,
Yeah.
that was like the first time I was like exposed to it.
Yeah.
And what was it even? It was like he was doing. Do you know? I think it's the Charlie Morgan or the Thomas Gunner like cold calling script.
Uh-huh.
He
Yeah.
was doing that one, and I was like, what's this guy talking about?
Yeah.
Talking about. It was like Nelson Monting's Leeds. I was like, what's this guy talking about? What was that?
Yeah.
And then gradually I learned it from there. I was like, okay, this is like a bit more of a, how do I say, it's like, I wouldn't say it was like bad, but there's like problems with it. And that's kind of when I started watching Charlie Morgan. He was like, there's certain problems with this and that. And I was like, okay. And then for a while, I would say it was a bit of procrastination.
Yeah.
I was just watching Charlie Morgan videos. I was like deciding, I should do this, I should do that.
Yeah.
And then it finally got to the point where it's like, how was it even? Because I must have spent like so long picking a niche finally when it came to time.
Yeah.
And when I tell you I was procrastinating differently, imagine I made like 3 Google Sheets.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, best niche, I had like 20 niches, like roofers, chiropractors, all of the things there, like the prices. Like it'll be like, good price. Or like, well, not good price, but like, these guys would probably pay good because they had the money. Compared to like, maybe like a painter, they might not have as much money. And the one was like, actually, the amount of time I wasted actually annoys me now. And then, how did I have it from there? I think because my neighbour is a painter. So then I started with painters initially. Yeah. Like trying to contact them. But then I was doing like, I was doing something dumb. I was doing DMs on Facebook. Oh yeah. But I didn't realize you were to add the person first. Yeah. So I was like, I sent messages, and I got like 3 replies, and like for a free trial as well. Not even for anything, for a free trial. And they're like, no. So I'm like, okay, that's sad. Yeah. And then it was just like a little bit more from there. What was the next thing? I think then I decided to go electricians, but I was too scared to even do a reverse cold call. I must have lied. I got right now, but I lied. I was like, hey, I'm doing a free survey for school. Can you just like, for market research, I'm like, can you like answer these 3 questions? It'll be like, what's the biggest problem you have in business? Yeah. And then I think that was what like, let me actually start doing cold calls after that. Because I was like frightened of, like, when I say I was scared of cold calls, I don't even know, I was just petrified of it. But after I had that little thing in, it was like, okay, it's not that bad. Let me start calling them. And I was like shaking. It was like, hey, can I? And at first, I was starting like crazy, like it was. But then it was like just by doing it more and more, it just became more natural, and it's now it's to the point where it's not like I'm not like completely unafraid of it at all now. Because again, it's like you can take more risks because it's actually like nothing's actually gonna happen to you. Like so, it's like how do I say it? Like you can speak more freely because you know like the person's not gonna find your address and be like, oh, you said this, and that. And like, okay, like there's no. I would say there's not really any huge consequence to messing up. I think that's what I realized. That's when it came out easier.
I get you. Because I've actually heard people. I don't know what YouTuber it was. I heard someone say before like, tell them you're gonna do a survey for school, and I was thinking, how are you gonna say that? And then tell them, oh, actually no, I do have my tenancy. I lied, but anyway, I don't understand how that would work, but fair enough.
Wait, what actually happened next? So it was, I was calling electricians, and at least finally I was getting a couple of discovery calls. Yeah. But it was like I wasn't converting anything like at all from there. Yeah, so I was like, what am I doing wrong? And then I found out, like I think that's kind of around the time I came across you, because it must have been I was watching like I was scrolling on YouTube and I got recommended. Do you know like cold calling videos like? The Zoom video you did was like an hour-long thing. I don't know what it was, but I was thinking this guy is sick, you know. Yeah. When it was at the part when it was like, I can't remember exactly. It was the part where it was talking about how you're gonna say I feel demotivated when your mom's out here working, your grandparents out here in the water.
Oh, it's that one. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah.
This guy's kind of speaking the truth, you know. Yeah. I was like, I need to learn from this guy. He knows something I don't know. Yeah. And I just messaged you on Discord, and then we started like from there. And it was like, cool. And he's answered bare my questions. I was like, okay, I'm doing everything wrong. Yeah. And I started learning from you. That's pretty much it, I think.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I fuck with that. Because I get bare people find me from videos, and the cold calling one, I'm like, there's bears, but thank you. So yeah, that's it, bro. Like, what was it? I actually wrote down a question like this, to be fair, because I know you're on the cold calling. Where is it? Oh yeah, that one. So like, obviously you was in the other program before. Like, what was it? Just a web design program, or was it like a marketing program, agency
It's
program?
like just web design. They didn't really teach the web design.
Oh yeah,
It's kind of similar to a little bit like SMMA, but I
yeah.
think their thing was like they'll do is like email outreach.
Oh okay, that
But
makes
I didn't
sense.
like get too much into that. I'd started a little bit on that.
Yeah,
Like I made like a website for a guy, but that's kind of when around that time I feel like when I started pivoting more to like learning about SMA.
yeah. I get you. I get you. Where is it? Oh, okay, yeah. So I said here, I know you're doing cold calling. But what was it like trying to get over your fear of cold calling? Because I just made a video about this, so I'll probably post it around that similar time.
I think I said a little bit before, but like how it was like I think just the way I work, like
Mm,
I kind of like eased into of just getting that like first point on the board. It was like okay,
yeah,
I've spoken to. I think I must have called like 30 people for the market research thing where it was
mm,
like what was it even where it was asking the three questions and
mm,
it's like okay you get used to slightly the rejection part where there's a couple people were like
yeah,
no, but then less people, or I say even more than with cold calling,
mm,
because it's like, oh, it's a little kid, let me help him out. So it's like they kind of like let me easy, and then that from
yeah.
there it was like a gradual thing. I was like,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
like he's speaking to people on the phone is
yeah.
not like too big of a deal,
Mm,
and then it will just get in the volume with actual proper calls from there, where it was like, okay, now it's not too bad, like not like
mm.
I'm not stressing that completely.
I get you. What was it like when you first come into the program and saw how we do like cold calling?
I was just like, yeah, this is when I like saw everything, I was like, yeah, this is actually what's gonna be what gets me to where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Like it was just like everything I would say was just like making sense. Like I think it's that you just say things how they are. Like you say things like very clearly. So it's like okay, you
Mm.
just do this for this amount. I think it was the video where it was like do you know the one where it's like the 90 days thing where you do relentlessly like 100 it was like 100 calls 100 messages all that and I was like right so it's literally just this
Yeah.
and then you get the results. I was like
Yeah.
oh wow and then now that I've actually started doing it it's like okay it's he's literally right
Yeah.
you do X Y and Z every day it gets boring now I think that was the big thing that I learned from that it's like the actual
Yeah.
hard work is boring
Yeah.
but when you do it like you get the money that you were trying to get so it's
Yeah.
like it's simple but just do the work and you'll get the returns.
Yeah. Because everyone goes through it. I went through it bare times. Like you start getting somewhere, but because you've done it every day for like 2 months in a row, and like you're well tired and hungry, and it's like I don't know. People end up giving up because they don't like. I don't know. I don't want to say it's because they don't have discipline, but it's just like I don't think people are used to having um, like shit to worry about. You know, like for instance with you, I'm not saying this is you, but like you could just like go downstairs, get a hot meal, eat some food. So it's like most people do that and then they don't come back upstairs. If that makes sense. Whereas like I didn't have any of that, so I had no choice but to work. But like, what's that like for you? Because you can just like getting off work, go chill with your bros. Like, how would you keep yourself occupied? I guess.
Mm, how do I say that? I feel like it's just focusing more on what you actually want, like
Hmm.
what you while you're actually doing the work.
Hmm.
That's a big part of it.
Hmm. I get you. So you actually have something that you're working towards.
Yeah, I would say that it's kind of embarrassing for me to say on here now that that's the thing.
I can edit it out. I can edit it out.
It's like do you know it was like from one. This is corny. It's from one Hamza video, and it was like I think it was like on the Unfiltered channel,
Yeah.
and it must have been like something to do with like your future wife or something. And it's like
Yeah.
how when you work like a certain amount, it's like you get like it affects the quality of what it would be.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, that's kind of crazy because like the thing was saying that like imagine you procrastinate for like a week
Yeah.
and it just went down by like a thing. Obviously, it's not literally like that,
Yeah.
but just having that kind of thing where it's like in your mind, it's like yeah. If you mess up more and more and more, like you're actually gonna see the consequences later down the line.
Mhm.
Because a lot of the time you don't really like think about the consequences to not doing the work. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, just do this. But then
Yeah.
when you actually like consciously think, okay,
Mm.
it sounds messed up to say, like if you actually constantly think, okay, the more I mess up right now,
Mm.
the more likely my wife's gonna get X, Y, Z. No, I'm not gonna say that, but you know what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
say.
hear you. I hear you.
Like it's like
No, I hear you still. I hear you still, bro. What was
and
Yeah, yeah.
like
What?
just everywhere else in life in general. Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. One thing I wanted to ask, because you went through a similar story with me, but I didn't know who Charlie Morgan was when I first started. I don't know if he had a YouTube channel. I'm not sure. He probably did, but I don't know. But most people like just watch the videos and then try to do it themselves and then get their first client and then come and invest. Why did you do it differently? Why did you invest first to get your first client? Why didn't you get the first client and then invest?
I think it was literally just the way that he spoke. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I think it was just the conviction on that cold calling one. It was like there were certain things you said. I was like, oh wait, that sounds like something that you should be doing. Obviously, I didn't actually know
Yeah.
because I could get a gap because obviously you don't have the skill at that point in time.
Mm.
But I think it was just the certain way he spoke was like, okay, this guy like he knows what he's talking about.
Mm.
He's not like those other guys that are like, okay, you just do 50 calls and
Mm.
then maybe like okay, just you do this for this amount of time,
Yeah.
bang, and it's gonna work. It was like okay, first, let me try it.
Yeah, go on. No, that's sick, bro. That's sick. And now you're full time. Like, what? This is a stupid question because I know the answer to it. But like, what made you wanna like quit your 9 to 5 and then go full time on this?
Because I used that to pay for like the agency and stuff. Because I was, well, I want to say just for the agency.
Yeah.
But initially, when I got the job, it was just to like fund some type of business that I wanted to start, like an online type thing.
Yeah.
I think before it was web design, but then SMMA.
Yeah.
But the shop I used to work at was horrendous. Let me just say that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say I used to work at a co-op, but it was in a bummy area of London. Let me just say that in South
Yeah.
London.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then every day we'd be getting robbed. Bro, I tell you, 5 times a day we were getting robbed. They would be taking wine, looking at you like they would look at us. Oh man, it's so sad, man. The stories I have from that shop is too. It was like traumatizing, but we got robbed on a regular. There was a couple times there was like fights with people that were stealing. Then after I was like, yeah, I'm not fighting you guys. Do your thing.
Yeah.
But just when that shop was like, yeah, I can't work here. Like it's just too. It's like. What I say is like every day it's like an adrenaline type rush thing. It's like you don't know when the next guy's gonna like come steal wine and then one guy's gonna push him and then it's just gonna drop. It's like it's still too much going on in that shop, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah. All the American boys are gonna watch this thinking London's sweet, but London's not sweet.
Oh my days! Because I think it was like I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't say the exact area just for reasons.
Yeah, don't. No.
But it's not running like around Brixton. I'll say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear you.
So it was the trenches. It was the ghetto. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
But obviously that was like how do I say it? I didn't have a job before then, so I just had to go where I could get. But yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
It's kind of crazy to find out, man. Because people were literally steal wine, and apparently they were selling it to one corner shop down the road. And then people walk in and be like, I swear that's from the shop down the road. And like, it's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, it's London, ain't it? Like, every time I go to London, I'm just like, fuck living here. Yeah, it's cool though. It's cool. But yeah, bro. One question I want to ask, to be fair, like, what did you think was your biggest struggle before coming into the program, and then what do you think your biggest struggle is now? I can't hear you. You're on mute. I hear you now.
Before coming into the program, the biggest struggle. I think my Wi-Fi is bugging out a bit. 1 sec.
It's all good.
Oh wait. Say the question again.
What do you think What did you think your biggest struggle was before you came into the program, and then what do you think your biggest struggle is now you're inside the program?
Okay. Before I started the program, the biggest problem was literally not having the confidence of if what you were actually doing was actually going to get you the results.
Yeah.
Because it would be a thing where it's like, I think because not actually having any results or like seeing you kind of consciously know that the stuff kind of works. But when I joined, it's like, okay, I'm actually like interacting with people that have actually done it. I think that's the thing that's different with you and other coaches, because the other ones it'll be a thing where it's like they what's it called? They'll be like one message in the group for like the whole week and that's it. But with you, it's like it's an everyday interaction thing where it's like each time there's like a problem you have, it's like a course correct thing. Like quickly, be like, okay, how do I even say that? There'll be like a certain problem. Say you're a cold call and you'll be like, okay, don't do that, just do this, and you'll be like, that would have saved you like 2 months of time.
Yeah.
like you would have to call like 1,000 people to be like, okay, I can't do that. I have to do this. Literally so much time to save, just literally because you actually help us with that. What was I gonna say? My biggest problem now would probably just say is because I know exactly what I have to do. It's just doing the actual work because it's a lot of a higher volume. I'd say that I have to do than I'd initially expected, I guess. But it's literally just a thing of just doing the work because you know it works.
Yeah. What would you say to all the other chaps or all the other people in the program you're in before? Like, what would you say to them boys now? Like positive, like what advice I should say? Not like fuck you, but
Oh, what advice? During Andre, we're growing up. Oh man, what other advice should I say?
Yeah.
I guess just the biggest thing is just, well, the two biggest thing I say is just volume is just the biggest way. Like, I think that's a big thing you emphasize, just outworking everyone else. Because then it's like, it'll be unreasonable for you not to be the best. And then what was the other thing I was going to say? Outworking everyone, and then I think that was it, like the volume thing. Because I think in what I was in before, they don't really, like they say like you're meant to do a certain amount, but they don't really emphasize it as much as like, this is the only thing, not like the only thing, but it's like 80-20 rule. This is what's going to get you the biggest return. Not spending like 3 hours making a website. Like I think I need to spend like for my SMMA when I started, I must have spent like 3 days just like making a website, and I don't even use it now. So but now it's like a thing where it's like, okay, I'm only spending time actually doing work. Like that actually makes sense. I'm more like spending like 10 hours. It wasn't even 10 hours. Like it was all over just procrastination, but spending like 5 hours making a website that no one's gonna see. It's like the time that you said like it was the thing about, I think it was the thing about websites. You're like, yeah, you made a website, but you're gonna go to a business owner and they're gonna be like, oh, what results do you have? And you'll be like, oh, I don't have any. But have you like helped anyone before? Be like, oh no, but I have a website. And we're like, oh yeah, let me give you money. Like it doesn't happen like that. It's like, okay, yeah, time wasted, but literally just working with you, so much time's been saved.
My G. Other than like cold calling out, or maybe outreach, but other than cold calling, like what else do you think was sick in the course that perhaps you haven't seen before?
What else that I think was sick that I haven't seen before?
Or maybe just something that's just sick that you thought, yeah, this is sick.
I feel like it's more to do with you.
Alright. Okay. Why?
I feel like it's more to do with you, just the way it's like, it's the way that you speak. It's like, I don't know what it is about you. It's like the certain way you speak, when you just see, it's kind of like unfiltered, almost in that such a thing, or like authentic. That's kind of how it is. It's like you just say everything. It'll be like the module you're talking about your backstory and how you started out with the dodgy jobs, and then obviously because you had like a bit of a like you had like a pressure to get money, and then getting into the whole cold calling thing, and it's the regression from A to B, and it's like, bro, this guy's like he's experienced things, and he's like, wow. But just the fact that you're honest with it, it's not like a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I just started and I was sick at it like straight away. It's like a gradual thing. You had the ups and downs, but then just like sharing it just helps a lot, I think.
Yeah, it's better to be honest, because I know a lot of people lie in this industry. So I mean, I started out as a cold caller for a marketing agency. That's how I learned about SMA. So yeah, it's just I just teach everyone what I learned, and then basically what I fucked up on, and everyone just doesn't make that mistake, I guess. So yeah, I'm glad you fuck with it. One thing I do want to ask, I know you haven't been in many programs, I know you're in the other one, but like in my program, there's live videos of like students closing like 3K deals, 5K deals, 8K deals. What's it like seeing someone in your shoes closing like 8K deals?
That's actually another thing I should have said a bit earlier. That's actually one of the biggest things. It's like I'm literally studying people that are literally in the same position as me, but they've literally just learned from me for like a short period of time. It's kind of like it changes what you believe is possible. Because like, okay, this guy's not that different to me, but he's just saying these things in a certain way, and he's getting money. It was when I said it was just like, wow. I don't even know. It was like, I think it's just like a paradigm shift. Like it changes what you believe is possible. It's like one thing to have a video where it's like one person saying they got from X, Y to Z, but actually seeing, okay, this is the cool, and then you even see that as a beginner they make slight mistakes, but then like how they manage to like pull through it and actually get to the end result.
Yeah.
And I think there's another video where it's like, then it's the actual closing call.
Yeah.
And another one where it's like you reviewing it with all the guys that were inside.
Yeah.
It's like very thorough.
Yeah. Yeah, I really them videos meant a lot to me, you know. Yeah, I've just never seen any other programs like it, and I know everyone's gonna be like, my program's the best, but like, if people do want to learn outreach and closing, like my program is probably the most sturdy, and it's probably one of the cheapest as well. So, yeah, I can toot my own horn for that one there still. So yeah, bro, like, why did you change niches as well? I know why, but like, you came in with a niche, and I was like, nah, what you doing? Do this one. So like, talking through that.
They didn't even see. I think it's like at the start of our messages on Discord. I think all of them are there.
Yeah.
But if I can remember on the top of my head, with electricians, there were like a couple of problems with them. One is like they don't make that much. Like not say they're poor. Obviously, there's some that have like very big businesses, but a lot of them don't make a whole lot. Like, so majority of these can't really afford the service that we're providing. So the second thing is, it's kind of like an observation thing where it's like, if you actually search up electrician agency, no agency comes up. The only thing that comes up is like a white collar agency where it's like, they'll do marketing for dentists, they'll do it for vets, they'll do it for everyone. And they don't really specialize. And it's like, that thing there is like, how do I say it? The fact that no one's specializing specifically in electricians to grow their businesses probably means that not that it's impossible, but it's like it wouldn't be worth you trying to start it just like that. It would make more sense to try and follow the steps of someone that's already done it before, or at least not follow the steps, but if someone's already proven that it works in that industry, so it's like, okay, you just do something similar to them, and then well, not exactly similar, but in a way try and do it better than them over time, and then you actually have a chance because people are actually spending money in the industry. They have enough to spend. What else would I say? There's enough people in the market. Just a lot of factors. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, my last question is then, because you're obviously in the course, but you got mentorship as well. Like, even though the course is like live, well, a lot of it's live anyway, but what do you think the difference is between having a course and having like a mentor is, if that makes sense?
I think with a mentor, there's a bit more of like accountability type of thing. Because it's like, how do I say it? I think it's like a bit with like the gym. Like if you're starting out, obviously you can do it yourself. Like for me personally, when I started gym, I learned it myself. But if someone else was starting out and they were able to afford it, it would make more sense to start with a personal trainer because it saves you so much time. Where it's like you have like a general idea. Like you can watch YouTube videos. It's the same with SMMA actually. You can watch YouTube videos on gym, and you'll get like a decent thing. And then with time, you learn it gradually. But it's like having someone that's already done it before, like a personal trainer. It's like it just shortcuts everything. It's like, okay, yeah, don't do that, do this, don't do that, do this. Like and you're confident that it works because like you see the PT, they're in shape. You're like, okay, they know what they're doing. So like you just do what they do, and you're confident you're gonna get the results. So it enables you to work a lot harder, I think. And then you actually get closer to the goal you want.
Yeah, I get you. And because I wasn't recording at the start, bro, what's it like having your first client? Yeah. Because I don't know if I said it, if it'll be on stream. I'll probably use it in like the thumbnail, I guess. But like, you got your first client in like 30 days. So like, what are you saying, bro?
what's it like? But it's a nice feeling. I can't lie. After like all the time, I want to say it's lost because like you gain something from it. Like, you gain like the experience and all that. But it's like really nice to know that you're putting in work and you're actually getting like solid results. Like you're actually, how would I say it? It's kind of, I think it's sort of thing that I said before with beliefs. Like you actually see, okay, if I do X, Y, and Z, it's actually possible. Like you can actually make money online. Like it's not like a scam or anything like that.
Yeah, I hear you. Because I know I speak to people a lot, and they've been doing it like 2 months, 3 months. Well, they say they've been doing it anyway, but and they haven't got a client. Like, what advice could you give to these people? Because there's going to be bare people watching this video that are like just starting out, I guess. Like, what would you say to these people other than come and work with me? Like, obviously you're going to say that, but like, how can you help them basically? Like, what advice can you give these people?
What advice could I give the people? I would say, at least for me personally, what stopped me from doing as much work as I would have liked is just wasting time on other things. It's kind of like if you, if you weren't addicted to your phone and other things, like if you like eliminated that, you'd be way better able to do work.
Yeah.
Like literally not being addicted to anything, like that would just help you so much. Or even just reducing what you're addicted to right now, like everything. If it's sugar, food, whatever it is, like, because literally having that, like, I think it's like the thing where you're used to being like in a lower state, so you don't even realize that you're in a lower state.
Yeah.
But when you're off it, you're like, okay, it's like, I don't know if it's like, it's not like a thing where you stop and it clicks and it's like you work like a machine, but it's like a gradual thing, and then consistently in that you just work way better and you just get distracted way less. So yeah, just cutting out all addictions, I guess.
I hear you. And, bro, how old are you as well, by the way?
19.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. So you're not that young. That's pretty sick. To be fair, what's your plans like moving forward?
Moving forward, how do I even say that? Because obviously I took a gap year this year, but I'm kind of getting forced to go uni because obviously African parents just like yeah, it's kind of a thing. I'm more like too pressed about it, but it would have been nicer to like obviously now that I've kind of like proved the concept, I can make money with this. It would have been nice to be like, okay, I'm just gonna work on this at home and it will make me move out when I get enough money. Like it would have been nice to just grow it just like that. But right now I'd probably just say just saving up just for uni right now because obviously cost of living and everything is just going up. London's crazy right now, so literally just growing it, probably getting more clients and just growing the agency. I don't think I have anything like finite yet. Like I probably need to decide where I'm trying to be like 5-10 years. I say.
Yeah. Bro, you need to start traveling, man. You need to go on some little holidays and stuff with your laptop, man.
Yeah, I literally went to Tenerife like a week or two ago. Like I think it's different. It's nice though. The heat. So I think there's something about traveling to somewhere where it's hot. It's a nice feeling. And it was like being like because I was doing some of the work for my client there, and people asking me, "Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just doing work." And it's something about that. I don't know if I'm just weird. It's like, oh, yeah, it's kind of nice to be like, okay, that like kind of like digital nomad type thing. But it's like you're actually the one doing this. It's a different thing, or a different feeling, I'd say.
Yeah, it's lit, bro. Yeah, it's lit. Alright, cool. I ain't got any more questions, but is there anything else you want to say?
Anything else I want to say? But just trust the process, like keep working. Because for me, it was getting a bit worrying when I was like, I kept like calling people, getting rejected. I don't even know why I kept going, but I just kept going for some reason. I don't know. I just believed that it was gonna work.
Yeah.
But yeah, just for people that aren't better than you, like they're not smarter than you, they're not whatever feature, they're not like stronger than you, whatever it is. But what they do is they just do the boring work consistently over a long time period, and they get what they want. So that's really what I'd say. Just keep doing it.
Yeah. Are you on socials as well? If people want to ask you for advice, do you want to drop your socials? If not, I won't drop them. But plug yourself, bro.
Elijah. It's like Elijah. I don't even know my socials that well. It's like Elijah. I'm just like. Let me check it now. Let me check it now. One sec.
Yeah. Because you're probably gonna have bare people reach out to you asking for advice. So.
Let me see. Elijah.
Yeah.
Underscore OGUND.
Okay, cool. DM me the links on Discord so I can like plug it in the bio and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, I appreciate your time. Don't forget as well, 7 p.m. Thursday. I'm doing like the training on how to like hire appointment setters on commission and stuff. I don't know. You probably won't be able to see in the camera, to be fair. But yesterday we had some fun because it was a bit slow. Like free game to anyone who's got appointment setters and there's a slow day. If they booked one meeting, they get 30%. One meeting was 20%. 2 meetings was 30%. 3 meetings was 35%. And then 5 meetings was they get 50%. So when they close, they'll get that of the deal. I done it on Friday, and loads of people booked bare meetings. I gave one of my appointment setters like $1.5 grand. He's only been here for like 5 days. So yeah, I recommend doing stuff like that, bro.